In the earlier video in this series on advanced information literacy, we talked about how to find credible information. In this video, we're going to talk about how you transform that information into evidence in whatever paper you're going to write. The strategies that we're going to talk about in this video are strategies for organizing your information and beginning to analyze it. Advanced information literacy skills help you establish your research need, select relevant sources, and evaluate those sources. Today we're going to add a fourth bullet point, and that is organizing your information. This becomes extremely important when you deal with lots and lots of information. How do you get back to it, and how do you analyze it? Today we're going to talk about 5 strategies for organizing your information and beginning to analyze it. The first strategy is to copy what you find onto paper or into a file on your computer. 2, use a research log to map where you've been. 3, keep a detailed bibliography so you have a master list of all your citation information and know where you've been. 4, write an annotated bibliography to help you get back to where you want to go. 5, use a matrix for notes and analysis. Why organize sources? Why not just lay your books and your articles on the floor around your computer while you write? Why not flip from screen to screen while you compose on your computer? You can do that. And if you've got 3 or 4 sources, you can probably keep most of the information in your head, and you can figure out where you saw a certain piece of information. But as you move through the university and on out into the real world, it's going to be more and more difficult to keep all of the information you need in your head. If you write an honors thesis, you're going to need at least 10 sources. If you go to graduate school and you write a dissertation, you're going to need more than 10 sources. When you have your first job, if your boss asks you to write a white paper, you may not need more than 3 or 4 sources, but you're going to want to do a really good job of analyzing those sources. And it can even be nice to get an A in another class because you've done a really good job of analyzing the information that you've found. Let's take an example from my research. I'm a lawyer, and one of my research interests is Native American common law and custom. I first wrote about Native American common law back in 1993, and I used 75 sources in my paper. In order to find 75 sources, I probably looked at twice that many. I went back to the project in 2004 when I was part of a year-long seminar on evidence. And my bibliography for my seminar presentation shows that I identified over 200 print sources and people to interview before I gave my presentation. Those 223 sources, they translate into about 6 linear feet of copied articles that I store in my garage. A set of 81 articles on another research topic stored on the computer takes 231 megabytes, about a quarter gig of memory. After my presentation, I thought long and hard about where I wanted to go with this project in the future. I quickly realized that I still didn't have all the information I needed. I realized that I would need to go live on the reservation and observe their courts and continue interviewing people and reading articles for at least a year. So where am I going with this example? The more information you locate and the longer your project lasts, the more critical it becomes that you organize your research.